controversies include the NARA Act, which many see as a naked power grab by the Prime Minister, giving the agency and the PM sweeping executive powers with a lack of institutional guardrails and the ability to bypass traditional regulatory oversight. A few years ago, the PM overruled NEPA and granted a permit to mine in the ecologically sensitive Dry Harbour Mountains. The Constitutional Court, in a recent landmark ruling, declared the permit and the PM's decision, I quote, unconstitutional, void, and of no effect, end quote. The Prime Minister, and I go on to a third example of these controversies. The Prime Minister, in an unprecedented move for a sitting Prime Minister, took his own state oversight body, the Integrity Commission, to the Supreme Court. He filed over 20 applications seeking to nullify the IC's investigative report and challenge the constitutionality of the core provisions within the Integrity Commission Act that his government passed. The fourth example is Parliament's own oversight of the executive, which is being systematically undermined. Yes. The presiding officers have abandoned any pretense of impartiality, and the 3-month delay in tabling the recent IC investigative report on the FLA is one example. Ministers sitting on parliamentary oversight committees, such as the PAC, are examining AG's reports for periods covering their own stewardship, which is crazy, even where there are allegations of improper ministerial interference. Government members on the PAC and PAC appear to do everything to obstruct the work of the committees. Even yesterday, with the email system not working, there was a sheet that went around asking who had received the email from the committee clerk of the PAC's annual report. Every opposition member confirmed receipt of the email, and every government member denied receiving it. This is from their own party. Independent media plays also a critical oversight role in democracies. In Jamaica, our remaining independent media houses and investigative journalists are barely surviving. They're in the intensive care unit. There is an acute viability crisis for legacy print and broadcast organizations worldwide, and Jamaica is no different. Many close or merge, while others survive only as propaganda outlets for wealthy oligarchs or authoritarian governments. Given what is happening with our oversight institutions, and I draw your attention to the chart, given what is happening with our oversight institutions, it should not be surprising that net foreign direct investment inflows as a percent of GDP have declined to between 1.5% and 2% since 2020. This is less than a third of what we received as recently as 2015 and 2016, when net FDI exceeded 6% of GDP.